If a person making a spill report is unable to provide us with the volume spilled, we'll have to do an estimate based on the best information that we have. Now, you might remember from school that volume is a three-dimensional measure that is length times width times depth, which is straightforward for, but less simple when we consider an oil spill that doesn't move quite as uniformly around the surface. So in this area, we may be describing a length and width each of, say, 500 meters, but within that is not completely covered with oil. So to be slightly more accurate, we use our percentage cover scale to decide how much oil there is. Now, we don't need to be as precise as 12 or 31%, but using round numbers like our 10s or 25s or things like that will give us a better, more accurate estimate. So if we look at our cube again, we'll see that we have a defined length and width, and the oil only covers a certain percentage of it, and then we need to come up with our depth. So the depth of oil is not quite as simple to come up with unless we consider that it can in fact be measured by color. There is a consistent relationship between the color of oil and its thickness. However, as you can see on the right-hand side by the arrow, this thickness is measured in microns. So where our length and width are measured in meters and sometimes kilometers, our thickness is a much, much smaller measure. So to help coming up with volume estimates, we've created a job aid for you, which you can download when you get back into the online portion. You'll see that for each color description, there is in fact a thickness range associated with each one of them. Let's run through an example. Let's say you get a call from Marina and they say it is completely covered in sheen. Now, if we look at how big the marina is, one side is about 300 meters, the other side is about 200 meters, and we know that it's sheen. If we want to do a volume estimate, we do 200 meters by 300 meters, but our sheen measurement is millimeters, so we can't do a quick estimate because of our units. So what we have come up with is our length times width gives us 60,000 square meters. So on the job aid that I gave you, I said you could download with the pictures. We've actually provided a table on the back so that you can look things up quickly. So this is what it looks like. Down the left-hand side, there are given areas, which is your length times width, and then the depth ranges are the colors across the top. So for this particular scenario, we've said that our color is sheen and that our area is 60,000 square meters. So where those two intersect on the chart shows us an estimated spill volume range of between 2.4 and 18 liters for the spill that we've described in this marina. So coming up with an estimate like this allows us to scale our response and provide appropriate resources based on the particulars of the situation.